we have seen here in class A addresses all the subnets possible here here within this range, like what are all the subnets possible here. 255.0.0.0 is a default subnet. From there on 255.128, next 122, 224, like keep on increasing the subnet values, like as I shown here in increasing the binary 1, adding it and keep on increasing, and we have seen how these subnets have been increased. So let us see here. So let us see how these subnets result in giving us more number of subnet networks within a network. Now in class A the default subnet value is default network subnet mask is 255.0.0. That is the default mask. So with this subnet mask, any IP addresses within that is let us take 10.200.16.106. So any IP addresses, this is an example I am taking here. So any IP address with this default subnet value, you will get only one network is possible, and the total number of hosts is 2 power, add all these 8 bits and 8 bits, so that is a 24. So 2 power 24 number of hosts. This is very large number of hosts, and then only one network is possible. So this this kind of situation results in where we can't plan our network with a different number of networks and a minimum number of hosts within each network. Like a moderate number of hosts within each network is not possible with this kind of system. So because of this, the concept of classless IP addressing, that is borrowing the host bit and adding it to the network part, we get other subnet masks, like as I have seen here 255.255.128.0. this is one kind of subnet. How did we get this subnet mask? The default is 255.255.0.0, which is nothing but, if I write it here, it is like 00. The rest are all zeros. So this is one, first portion A, second portion is B. So in this portion, instead of the we place here, instead of 0 we place here 1. So we have borrowed one network host bit and added it to the network portion. So it looks like this one. So after adding 1, it looks like this, dot 1 0 0 0, and the remaining are all zeros. So this is nothing but, if you convert this binary into decimal, it is nothing but, here is a 2, we have this is unchanged, and this is nothing but 128, 255.128, and the remaining are all zeros. So just we have taken one bit of the host portion and added it to the network portion. So the subnet mask becomes 255.128.0.0. So in similar way, now one bit one bit has been added. Now 2 bits, add 2 bits. So after adding 2 bits, the subnet mask becomes 255.192.0.0, because this is here, it will become like this, as I shown here. See here, when we add one bit here, it is like the subnet mask is 255.128.0. When you add 2 bits here, 1 and 1, this is 255.192.0. and if you add 3 bits, it is 255.224.0. If you convert this from binary to decimal, it is 255.224.0.0. And then adding 4 bits, borrowing 4 bits from the host portion and moving it to the network part, it is a 255.240.0.0. So in this, let us see if let us take an example here. Let us take 255.192.0.0. In 255.192.0.0, we have borrowed 2 bits of host portion. Because we have borrowed 2 bits here, the total number of hosts is 2 power 2 is equal to 4, and the total number of subnetworks possible is 2 power 2 is equal to 4, and total number of hosts is 2 power 22 minus 2, because 2 bits have been borrowed. Total is 24, and 22 plus 2 is equal to 24. So it is 24 bits have been there. So the number of hosts is 2 power 22 minus 2. So see here, because of this borrowing the host bits, we can increase our subnetworks from 1 to 4 networks just by borrowing 2 bits, and by if you borrowing 3 bits, we can increase it to 8 subnetworks. By borrowing 4 bits, we can get subnetworks, or 16 networks are possible. So here more number of networks and moderate number of hosts in each network are possible, so that we have more flexibility while designing our networks, where we can have more number of smaller networks as possible, and each network will have a separate network ID, and these network IDs can interact with each other. So since more number of networks is possible, this kind of subnetting, this called as a CADR mode of subnetting. This is called as classless internet domain routing. As I have said here, it is CADR, classless internet domain routing. This is called as classless addressing. So there is no class here. With the class A, we have just borrowed bits from the host portion, and because of this we got networks here. So let us take an example here with the 255.192.0.0. So I will take an example here, 255.192.0.0. Sorry, I will write it again. 255.192.0.0, and apply this to our let us take an one IP address within the with 10 dot. This is in class A, 10.200.16.106, and let us see how many number of networks are possible within this, and what to what network ID does this address belong. So I am writing it here. What network ID? What is the network ID? The above IP address. Total number of subnets possible with subnet mask 255.192.0.0. So let us see here. So from I'll apply this here. We'll play it. So it is 255.192.0. This is the subnet mask. So in 252. There are how many bits? There are 2 network bits. So if we convert this into binary format, so 255 is nothing but 1.1100. So remaining are all zeros. See here, this is first portion, part A, B, C, D. So I will also keep it here, A, B, C, and this is portion D. See here, this is if you convert this to 255 and this is 192, this is 0 and this is 0. Why this is 192? Because here it is, I will tell you how it is converted here, 0 0 0 0 0 0. So 2 power 0 at this place, it is 2 power 0 and this is 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. So this is 0 at this portion. So 1 into 0 is 2 power 0 into 0 is equal to 0. So similar way, this is 0 here. 2 power 1, that is nothing but 2 into 0 is 0. 2 power 2, 4 into 0 is 0. 2 power 3, 8 into 0, 0. 2 power 4, 16 into 0, 0. 2 power 5, 32 into 0, 0. 2 power 6 into 1, this is nothing but 64 into 1, that is equal to 64. 2 power 7, that is 128 into 1 is equal to 128. So add all these values, what we get is 128 plus 64 plus remaining are all zeros. So I will remove this. So total final value is 192. So that is how the 192 is converted into 11000000 and again reconverted back to this number. So since it is 2 network bits here, so what are the total what are the possible number of subnets is, since it is only 2 bits have been borrowed, 2 power 2 is equal to 4, that is equal to 4. So 4 subnetworks are possible here. And the total number of hosts is 2 power 22 minus 2 hosts are available here. I will write it again here, 2 power 22 minus 2, this is the hosts, 2 power 22 minus hosts, and this is the subnetworks available here. And let us see here. So since we have taken the IP address 10.200.16.106 and if you want to get the network ID of this IP address, just do an AND operation, so that we will get with the subnet mask we will get the network ID 255.192.0.0. So if you do a network operation here, what we will get is 10 and 255, any digit with 255 will get the same number 10, that is 10, and again 200 and 192. If you do an operation here, what is the 200? If you convert that into decimal format, binary format, that is the 200, you get 2. You can do it by this way. How to convert a decimal into a binary format? By using this way, you can convert it. See here, I am writing here 200 and I am dividing 200 with 2. So I can divide it with 100 and the remainder is 0. Again divide this 100 with 2. It is 50. 250 is 100. Remainder is 0. Divide by 250. And you can 225 is 50. Remainder is 0. 2 12 24. Remainder is 1. 2 6 12. Remainder is 0. 2 3 6. Remainder is 0. 2 1s are 2. Remainder is 1. So until you get the 1 as a remainder finally at the last one where you can't even further divide with 2. So this is the last area. So you write it in this back portion, like from back to front you write it, that is 1, again 1, 0 0 1 0 0 0. So let us see how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is 8 bits totally. So this is nothing but 200. 200 is nothing but here it is written in the binary format as 1100 and in this format. So let us do an AND operation, perform an AND operation here. So doing an AND operation with the 200, that is 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. And again 192, how 192? 192 is nothing but 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So doing an AND operation here. So 0 and 0 are nothing but 0. Again 0 and 0 0. 0 and 0 0. 1 and 0 0. 0 and 0 0, 0 and 0 0, 1 and 1 1, 1 and 1 1. So this is it. So whatever number with the lower 292 is equal to nothing but 192. That is any digit here which is greater than the value here will get this only 192 value. So I will have 10.192.0.0. This is nothing but this is the subnet mask here. 10.192 dot is the network ID. So we will take this network ID. I am writing it here. 10 dot, this is the actual IP address, 10.16.106. Network subnet mask is 255.192.0.2. Network ID is 10.192.0.0. I am removing all these things. Now so this is network ID, this is the actual IP, this is the subnet mask. So let us see this is the now we got the network ID as 10.192.0.0. So let us see here how we can apply this here. So what are all the possible number of subnetworks here? One network is 10.192.0.0. So total is we got 2 power 2 is equal to 4 networks. So we got first network here. Where are the other 3 networks? So in order to find out the other 3 networks, here we need to do this. Like see here, we convert the 255.192.0 and 0 and take this 2.10.192.0.0. So you can write 192 as, keep the 10 as it is here, don't change anything here. Write 192 here as, convert this into binary format. So 192 is nothing but 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 dot. The remaining are all zeros. Here also values, here also values. So this, take this 192. So here there are first 2 bits. Only first 2 bits have been used as a network bit and along with this 8 bits here. So these are 2 bits here. So what are the total possible number of bits that are possible here? So that is nothing but there are 1 and 0 can be placed in these 2 places with repetition. So I will show you how. So there are 2 places. The possibles is start with 0 and 0. I am using 1 and 0. The remaining are all host bit, host portion. So I am not touching it. The next is 0 and 1, and again I am not touching it. Another possible combination is, the next combination is 1 and 0. Again I am not touching the remaining thing. The next final combination 1 and 1, and I am not touching another thing. So these are the total number of combinations with 1 and 0 in the 2 network bits. So these are all the if you convert this into decimal format, this binary format, this is nothing but the remaining are all zeros. So I will keep it here. The remaining are all zeros. So if you convert this binary format into decimal, it is 0 here, and 1 at this place is nothing but. So we will see what are the possible network IDs. So here see here all are zeros, so it is if you convert this into decimal it is 0, so 0 and 1, 0 and 1. So this is 0 and 1, so it is 64, 1 and 0 it is 128, this is 1 and 1, so it is 192. So you will see here all the possible network IDs. This is 10.0.0.0 and this is 10.64.0.0, this is 10.128.0.0 and this is 10.192.0.0. So these are all the 4 network IDs possible. So, and our IP address, which is nothing but 10.200.16 into 106 will come under which subnet. So it will come under, it is after 200, let us say it is 200. So 200 is only will come after 192. So this belongs to subnet 10.192.0.0. So this is the final conclusion. Let us take some other examples. The same IP address but different masks here. Previously we used a different mask. That is, we use 255.192.0.0 mask. Now we are using other masks, like with this mask also we will test 255.255.252, 255.252.0.0, 255.252.0. This is one mask. So let us try also with these masks. So let us take for example here. So let us take this example with the above subnet mask. This is, let us name it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let us take the first subnet mask and apply to A, B and C. 255.255.192.0 and 10.200.106.16. Let us see what is the network ID and what are all the subnets. So what is the subnet and network ID and the number of networks and all the network IDs. This we need to find out. Of course, number of hosts is also there. So from this example I will show you like how to calculate the network IDs, the number of subnetworks, the subnetwork IDs and the number of hosts. So first 10.200.106.16 perform an AND operation with the subnet mask 255.255.192.0. So perform an operation here, AND operation. So 16 and 0, anything with 0 do perform an AND operation, it is a 0. Next 106 with 192. What is the operation? What is 192? 192 is nothing but only the first 2 bits, and the 106 is nothing but the other bits. Like to convert 106, it is 2 5s, 2 3s 0, 2 2 6 1, 2 13s 0, 2 6 1, 2 3 0, 2 1s 1. So it is like this 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So this is the binary value of 106. So 192 is nothing but 128 and 64 is nothing but 192, and the remaining are all zeros. Now 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now perform an AND operation here. 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 1, 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 0 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 1 is 1, remaining is this, 0 1 and 0 is this. So with 106 and 192, the AND operation is, we get this value, which we convert after converting it into decimal. It is 64. So this is 64, and 200 into 255, it is nothing but 200. 10 and 255 nothing but 10. So this is the network ID. So network ID is 10.200.64.0. This is the network ID for 10.200.106.16. So let us see what are all the number of networks available here. So the total number of networks is 10.200.106.16. Subnet mask is 255.255.192.0. So it is written as dot So these are the 8 bits and the 2 bits here. So the total number of networks is 2 power 8 plus 2, that is equal to 2 power 10. So this is the number of networks. So 2 power 10 is nothing but 4, that is equal to 16 into 16, that is 256. 256. So total number of networks is 1024 networks available. So starting from 10.0.0.0, this is the first network. The ending network is 10.255. 192. This is the last network. So in between these lies 1024 networks here, and in each network what are the number of hosts? So the remaining here are 6 and 8. So it is 2 power 14. This is the number of hosts. 2 power 14 minus 2. These are the number of hosts. So this is nothing but 1024 into 2 power 4, 16. So it is 10240 and 1024 into 2 4 4 2 6 2 12 14 1 6 1. So it is 0 plus 4 is 4 and 4 plus 4 is 8 and 1 plus 2 is 3, 6 plus 0 is 6, 16384. Two power 14 plus 2. So the subnet mask is for the network ID 10.200.106.16, 10.200.64 is the network ID. The subnet mask is 192.0. Example here, the same IP address. Let us take example number 7. Subnet mask is 7, 255.255.128.0. Let us take this example here and perform an AND operation to get the network ID 106.16, and this is 255.255.128.0, and perform an AND operation here. So 10, so 16 and 0 is 0, 106 and 128 is 64, 255 and 200 is 200, 10 and 255 is 10. So the network ID is 10.200.64. This is the network ID. Dot 0. So the total number of networks is a total number of networks. Subnets is equal to 2 power 8 plus 1, because it is 128. It's written as here 1. So it is 1 plus 8, totally 9. So it is 2 power 9 networks. Subnets are possible here. 2 power 9 is nothing but 512 subnets are possible here. The network ID is 10.200.64.0. And let us take another example here. Instead of, let us put the subnet as 255.128.0.0 and perform an AND operation here. 10.200.106.16. It is a 255.128.0.0. Operation is 16 and 0 is 0, 106 and 0 is 0, 128 and 200 is, what is the 200? 200 is 200s, 0, 250, remainder 0, 225, remainder 0, 212, remainder 1, 26, remainder 0, 23, remainder 0, so 2 1s, remainder 1. So the subnet mask is, the converted to binary, it is 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 128 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. So 128 is 128, the lower figure. 10 and 255 is 10, so it is 10.128.0.0. Now let us take another example here. Instead of 10.200.6, let us keep 10.106.16.200. Let us take this IP and the same subnet masks and perform an AND operation here. 10.106.16.200 and 255.128.0.0 and perform an AND operation here. 200 and 0 is 0, 16 and 0 is 0, 106 and 128 is 106 can be written as 250s 3 0, 26 52 remainder 1, 230s remainder 0, 26 remainder 1, 23s remainder 0, 21s remainder 1. So it is nothing but it can be written as 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. Can be written as 128 is nothing but 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 0, 0 and 0 is 0, 1 and 0 is 0, 1 0 and 0 0, 1 and 0 0 0. So everything is 0. So this is also 0 because anything lesser than this number is becoming 0. Greater than becomes 128. So 10 and 255 nothing but 10. So it is 10 dot, the network ID is 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. That is the network ID. So how many number of networks are possible here? 2 power 1. That is equal to 2 networks are possible. So what is the other network ID? What is the other network ID? We will see here. The other network ID is 10.0.0 is one network ID. Other network ID is default 1. So it is another is 128. So 128 nothing but 1. So 258.128.0.0 can be written as this is 255 the same here. So 128 is written as all it's 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 and the remaining are all zeros. They are all zeros. So this is part A, part B, part C, part D. So A is constant, nothing to be changed, but B we have borrowed 1 bit here in the network portion. One part has been borrowed into network portion. So this is 1. So in one place 1 and 0 can be placed here. So one network ID is one network ID is 1000 and another network ID is 0. So these are the only one place has been changed with 1 and 0. The remaining are all constant. So this can be written as 1 is nothing but 128. This is nothing but 0. So the total number of network IDs is 10.128.0.0. Another is 10.0.0.0. These are the two network IDs. As we seen, there are two networks, so we got here two networks. And this IP belongs to which network? This IP belongs to 10.106.16.200 belongs to 10.0.0 network. So this mask can be written in binary format as dot 0.0 so this is the how it is written. So now what we do is this is nothing but the network part and these are the host parts. So the technique here is to borrow host bits. So these are all host bits here which I am showing here. These are all host bits. So we borrow bit by bit from the host and move it to the network portion. So this is all the network bits. It can be written in this format. So this is the host bit. Now we move into the network bit. So it will be like this: network. Now this will become network bit, and the remaining are all host bits. So what happens is here, so this part will becoming the network portion and the remaining are all host portions. So it will become like this. Now the new subnet mask will be like .1. This becomes, now this we are utilizing as a network portion and the remaining are all same. So now see this is nothing but 255, and what is this? This is nothing but 128. Now how come we got this? I will show you how it is got. Now this is first place, so it starts from 2.0, this is 2.1, this is 2.2, this is 2.2 power 3, this is 2 power 4, this is 2 power 5, this is 2 power 6, this is 2 power 7. Now 2 power 0 is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 128. Now combine this. 1 into 0 is 0, 2 into 0 0, 4 into 0 0, 8 into 0 0, everything are all zeros except 128 into 1 is 128. Now add all these things and you get 128. So this is nothing but 128. This is 128. The remaining are all zeros. So the new subnet one mask is that can be created is the starting next one is 255.128.0.0. Now similarly we keep on adding this one. Now similarly we keep on adding ones to this part or the network portion. So now the next part is dot. Now we add next bit or the host portion. The remaining are all zeros. Okay, now so now this is same 255. Now what is this? This is nothing but 128 plus 64. The remaining are all zeros. This is equal to 255 dot 128 and 64 is nothing but 192. 192.0.0. So the next one. Now we go. So in this way keep on adding all the ones here. So the next one is 1 3 ones 0 0. So and the remaining are all zeros here. So this becomes 128 plus 64 plus 32. This is nothing but 255 dot 224.0.0. The next one is keep on adding like this. Four ones and 0 remaining are all zeros. So this is nothing but 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16. This is nothing but 255 dot, this is whole is 240 dot 0 dot 0. So in this way we got a different subnet mask. What is the advantage of all these masks is, what are the advantages of all these masks? So the advantage of all these masks is we get more number of subnets. That means we get, instead of one network we get many networks. So in this network I will show you step by step. So here in 255.128.0.0, this is in 255.128.0.0. Since it is, we have borrowed only one bit here, the total number of networks is, subnets is, we borrowed only one bit here, so it is equal to 2 power 1, that is equal to 2 networks are possible here. Here we have borrowed two host bits, so the total number of subnets are 2 power 2, that is equal to 4 networks are possible here. Here 3 bits have been borrowed, so it is 2 power 3, that is equal to 8 subnetworks are possible. And here 4 bits have been borrowed, so it is 2 power 4, that is equal to 16 networks have been possible. So we have got now more flexibility in designing our network, because we have got more subnetworks. Instead of one big network we have got some smaller networks. Here it is 2, it is divided into 2 networks, now 4 networks, it is divided into 8 networks, it is divided into 16 networks. So this is, so in case if you want like more networks, we can go for this 16 networks. See, here we got more flexibility and more scalability. We can design more number of networks within class A address range, and the hosts are also reduced. So let us take an example here, how this example, let us take the above example itself, that is 100.10.16.9. In this example, let us see how many networks are possible with this one, and how many subnetworks are possible with the subnet mask is 255.250.0.0. Let us take this example. 9 and 0 is 0, 16 and 0 is 0. What is 10 and 240? So 10 can be written as 2, if you make it into decimal by binary, 2 5s are 10, 0, 2 2s are 4, 1, 1 0. So this is nothing but we get 0 here. 10, 100 and 255 is 100. So the network ID is 100.0.0.0. So how many, what are all the 16 networks we have got? What are the network IDs for these 16 networks? We will see here. Since it is 4, we got 4 bits we have been borrowed, and the remaining are all zeros. So the network IDs are, this is 128, 64, 32 and 16. This is 128, 64, 16. So the starting network ID is 0 0 1 0 0. So this is the network ID. If you convert this, it is nothing but 16. This is nothing but 16. So the next network ID is 100.16.0.0. So in this way the number keeps on increasing. So what is the next ID? Next ID is .32 100.32.0.0. The next one is 100.16 and next add 16 to this one, so it is 48.0.0. Next is 100.64.0.0. Next is 100.16 plus 64, that is 80.0.0. So in this way it goes on until what is the last address? This is the 100.0.0. is the first network ID. This is the second network ID. This is third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15 and 16. 16 network IDs are possible. The next one is 100 dot 100.96.0.0, 100.112.0.0, 100.128.0.0, 100.144.0.0, 100.160.0.0, 100.176.0.0, 100.192.0.0. The next is 100.208.0.0. The next is 100.224. The next is 100.240.0.0. So this is the last IP address of the network. So we started from 100.0.0 to 100.240. So we got like so many number of networks, and in each network we have got 2 power 24 minus, there are 4 bits we have prepared. So borrow that 24, that is equal to 2 power 20 minus 2. So in each subnetwork we have got 2 power 20 minus 2 hosts. So these are all the so I mean, like there is flexibility and there is scalability in building our networks.